Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Nebula Fox Toy Reviews. Today we are going to be looking at a very exciting figure, to me at least. And this is the Neca Rodan from Godzilla King of the Monsters. I know this figure is a little bit older now, but I've been looking for this thing for 2 years, almost. Pretty much since this thing was announced, I've been looking for it. I couldn't find it on release, and I wasn't going to pay the ridiculously high prices that the aftermarket was wanting for it on eBay. But I went to London. Was it last week or the week before? No. I went to London a couple of weeks ago. I'll just leave it at that. And we went to the Forbidden Planet down in London, and they had this there for £30. So I was just like, hell yeah, give me that. I want it. They only had it cheaper because the box is damaged. So as you can see there, it's got, a dent in it. So someone's basically just drop kicked it. But the figure inside is still in good condition, and that is the important thing. Because for me, the boxes, I don't collect figures with the idea of keeping them to resell them later on. I might eventually sell them on, but I don't buy them with the intention of selling them on to make more money off them. So I'm honestly not bothered about the condition of the box, because chances are this box will be going in recycling. So yeah, let's go over to the table then and take a closer look at this beautiful figure. Okay, so here we are. There he is. And let's take a quick look at the box first, before we look at the figure. So on the front, we can see it's a bit dusty. There we go. You can see a very nice image of Rodan. This is the poster, I believe, that they used for, advertising that he was in the film. It's a very nice image. If I do bin the box, I might just cut this cover off and just keep the cover, because this is gorgeous. We've got the Godzilla King of the Monsters logo with Rodan, and we've got there at the top Monsterverse. On the side, we've got the logo again, 65th anniversary of Godzilla. So we've got a bit of a bio for Rodan, another little picture and his name. So there we go. I shall put that there, and then if you want to read it, you can just pause it. On the other side, we have a little bit of information about the figure. So wingspan measures 13 inches. We've got articulated wings, and includes a display base with support rod. And then once again, logos, anniversaries, and names. On the back, we have a... sorry, I've got fur in my mouth. So, on the back, we have a nice render of the figure itself in flight. And once again, logos. The other figures that are available in the line, so we have Mothra and Godzilla. I don't have either of those. I mean, I've got the 2014 Godzilla, which is just, pre-evolved version of that. Name. Underneath, we have words. And there we go, look. Discount merch, because it's damaged. And on the top, we have, once again, logos, names, don't eat anything, anniversaries, Neca, Monsterverse, and Godzilla. Now, if we open up the flap, I like the way that Neca started doing their boxes, because you can open this and, take a good look at the figure to make sure all the pieces are there, to make sure it doesn't look damaged. Which obviously, if the packaging is damaged, I needed to check this out, because this damage right here is roughly where the wing is in contact with the box, so I wanted to make sure. We have another beautiful render of the figure, using the support stand, and then like I said, you can see the figure. So, let's get this guy open and take a closer look at him. Like I said, I have been wanting this figure for so long now. I can't remember when these were first announced. I think these were announced before the film was released, or was it after the film was released? I don't know. Also, these figures were announced somewhere around the film. So let's just get that out. Nice explosion piece. Now we need to cut the cable tie. Okay, no, not cutting it. We're just going to undo it. I thought cutting it would have been faster, but nope. We're just going to untie the twisty tie instead. And then we can pull Rodan out. Oh, there's the rod, the acrylic rod for the display stand. Here is the figure. That came out of the box really easily. We have a spare head that needs to pop out. Come on. There we go. And then we have the base that also needs to pop out. Come on. There we go. So then we can get rid of that plastic. So here is Rodan himself. Let's just move the camera a little bit. Move those pieces over there. So here he is, Rodan. There we go. All I'm going to say is he's made of a very fragile plastic. Very fragile. I mean, it's not a soft plastic like I thought it would be. It's a very hard plastic. I don't know if I'm a fan of that hard plastic. I think the rest of his body... Yeah, the rest of him seems to be made of a slightly softer plastic. Especially in the tail. But the wings are hard plastic. I would have preferred it the other way around. Like if the body was the hard plastic and the wings were softer. Because obviously the wings are the fragile bit. But anyway, enough with the initial thoughts. Loose wing. He's not really going to be able to get mine in some nice flying poses. Anyway, let's have a closer look at the detail on this little guy. Because it is actually kind of small. Very nice detailing on the head. I will try and switch out the heads as well, just to see how easy it is. The head is made of hard plastic as well, because these little crests do not want to bend. Once again, I would prefer if the bits with, easily breakable parts, I would have preferred if they were a softer plastic, but yeah, you can't win them all. But anyway, very nice detailing on the head. I will obviously go through the articulation as well. Some amazing detailing on the wings. I mean, that just looks like dried lava. As it should do. Play it the right way up. So yes, we've got dried lava, and then the tip of the wing looks like, fresher lava that's still flowing. We've got on his back. We've got more dried lava effect that also kind of from a distance looks a bit like feathering. And then going down to the tip of the tail, which looks more like fresh lava because it all joins up with the wings. So yeah, that is some very, very nice detailing. And I love the little, the wash that they've done with the paint. It's very nice. Going underneath, we can see more amazing detailing on the wings. And underneath, this sort of looks a bit like armor. Come on, camera, are you going to focus? Camera? Focus, please? You going to focus? Although I think it's focused here. So very nice detailing going into the crotch. And then we got his little teeny tiny feet. Okay, we got his little feet. We'll just move his legs forward a little bit. And we've got the underside of his tail. So that's very nice detail. For articulation, there isn't a right lot to talk about. The head, focus. The head is on a ball joint. So we can look down about that far. So we can look down really well. Him looking up is just looking forward for flying. And obviously he can look left and right as well. The neck can... Is the neck on a ball joint or is that just a swivel? The neck can swivel. But it can't move up and down. So I think the neck's just on a swivel. The wings can obviously flap. Focus. The wings can flap. I mean, it's basically a giant bird, so there's no point in it if you can't flap the wings. Can you rotate the wings? You can rotate the wings ever so slightly. You can rotate them a little bit. And they've also got a joint here, so you can put them in and make it look like he's diving. Going back here, and the legs, are the legs on ball joints, or are they just swivels? Because the legs can move forward and backwards a little bit. They are. The legs are on slight ball joints. But you can't really do anything with it. Can you sort of make him stand up a little bit? And you'll make it look like he's standing if I fold the wings in. And put the wings down. Not really. You can display him like that. So you can have him... Something's going on out there. So you can sort of have him sat. But that's it. The main idea of this is you have him displayed flying. Now, the one thing you normally do with Necas is, warm them up either in warm water or get a hairdryer on them, because sometimes a Neca's joints are really stiff fresh out of the box and you can risk snapping them. This guy's a bit too loose, because as soon as I let go of these wings, they flop. Both wings will flop. So I'm going to have to see if I can put some nail varnish remover or something on the joints just to try and stiffen them up, because I can't display him like this. I will have to display him with his wings down like that. Which, okay, looks alright. Like he's taking a flap. Wing flap. Now the other head has him with his mouth open. I do wish that if they'd made this figure tiny bit bigger, they could have made a joint in the head so you can just open his mouth anyway. But now we have an open mouth head for the alternate head. It's done really nice, exactly the same as that one, as the other one, just with his mouth open. And inside, you can't really see in this light, and the fact it's really dark, there you go. The inside has been painted with glossy paint, so it looks wet on the inside of his mouth. Let's see if I can remove the head, because I want to... How easy is it to pull the head off to swap him out? Okay, that was easy. Oh. Right. So when you take the head off, be sure to leave that ball joint in, because this head does not have a ball joint attached to it, but it has the peg. So the ball joint needs to stay on the neck of the figure. And I can't get that out. So for now, he's just going to have to stay with his normal head. There. He's just going to have to stay with his normal head. I want to take the thumbnail with his open mouth, so I'm going to try and get this head on. But for now, he's going to have to stay like that. For the display base, it is the, the facility at the top of the volcano, the Monarch facility, where he escapes from. and it looks amazing. Really nice rock detailing on the mountain part, the volcano part. And then just lots of nice molded detail on the human-made building part. It's all just plastic. But yeah, very nice detailing on all of it. And we also have this explosion that plugs into it. Because obviously when he escapes the volcano, it is a fiery explosion. So that just plugs in here. It only goes in one way because the peg has a flat edge to it, and the hole also has the flat edge. So I believe it goes in this way. I said I believe it goes in this way. Come on. In. Ah, there we go. It's in. It's in. So there we go. So it goes like that. Then we have the displace rod that just goes in the hole that's in the top of the explosion, which is here. So that just goes in there. Oh, it's all wobbly again. Everything is wobbling. There we go, that'll do. So there we go, the rod is in place. And then you just balance it. There's no hole or anything for a peg to go into the body. So you just need to balance it on the cradle. Like so. And there we go. He's on his display base. That's how it happens. That's how it goes. So that actually works okay. So you want the arc bit, the cradle, to go just around his belly. And then this little bit that's poking out at the back will go towards the crotch. Oh, I've just knocked the camera. So yeah, so he just sits on it like so. And his wings will flop down because weak joints. But yeah, he's not entirely stable. As you can see, he is wobbling. So be careful when you display this guy. Don't put him too high up that he'll fall off with an easy knock. Says the person who's going to put him on the top shelf. But if he falls, he's going to fall onto my bed. So he should be alright. So yeah, I'm really happy with this figure. Wish the wing joints were, stiffer. But apart from that, he is good. I do like me some giant fire pteranodons. Giant fire pterosaurs. Oh, stop wobbling, please. So, yeah. That's all I can really say about him. He's a cool figure. I can definitely recommend him if you can find him now, because he's quite hard to find. I just got lucky. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And I shall see you all in the next video, whatever that'll be. Bye!